Hello, 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 beautiful people. Okay, hello, beautiful people, and happy Sunday. Even though the Sunday is coming to an end from where I am, yeah, happy Sunday and happy Father's Day to all the fathers watching me out there. Like you all know it is your favorite Sunday podcast where we meet every Sunday to discuss one or two very pertinent, important issues and see how we can exchange ideas to make it work and learn from it. And you're very much welcome. Please, if you're coming in, just let us know you're watching by dropping a comment. I already see some people are already connected, and I'm glad to have you all watching. Now, you're very much welcome to the show. Today is a wonderful day, another day which we are going to be having a very beautiful discussion, a very beautiful conversation. And it is that special day where we'll be talking about, we dedicated this day specially to talk about some recent things that have been happening in our society lately. I mean, there are some things that we really need to address and talk about. And that is why we are here today. So we can talk about some of these things and we can talk about them and see what we could learn from them. Some of these things are tragic. Some of these things are educative. Some of them they have different characteristics, but we are going to actually talk about each and every one of them today. And I'm not going to be alone. We have a very wonderful, beautiful lady, beautifully made and with a lot of intelligence and full of vibes that I know you always love when she's on board. And today we are having no other person but Kira. Hi, Kira. How you doing?
Hello, welcome. Blessed Sunday and happy Father's Day to all proud fathers, most especially. All right, thank you so much. Thank you for this opportunity. For the viewers, if you are following us for the first time, please click on the share button. Share as many times as possible because we've noticed that a lot of people spend their time watching programs on the internet that are not educative. Please click on
Yes.
the share button and share these great ideas. For those who want to come backstage, you can always get to us through the number there. And then for those who have been following, please share ideas. Please keep commenting. Please commenting. Keep commenting. All right, welcome. How you doing?
All right.
Happy
Glad to
Sunday.
have you, Kira. You're looking awesome today. You know, say,
Thank you.
very few people them when my bakala feed them now. Yeah, all answer they say
Thank
them there.
you.
Olayo.
Oh, hello. Really?
You're looking
They
good.
used,
You're looking good. And glad to
thank
really have you
you.
today.
They
How
used to
was your
they used to
Sunday?
talk say they used to say when Monday say like you were bakala just have one time. That's true.
Eh? So I say
See
do
when you meet the guy is like I love you natural.
natural beauty sweet oh. Natural
What
beauty
though?
sweet. Yeah, all right. Like you know, today we'll be talking about this very special topic. A lot of things have been happening in the social media space and in I mean in life as a whole, a lot of things have been happening, you see. And today it's good we talk about some of those or some of these things so that we can actually get to learn from them. Now, before we
Yeah.
proceed, I want to say this special happy Father's Day to all the fathers watching me right now, all the fathers that have been on on this program, all the fathers that are present and actually really doing their fatherly responsibility. Those who are fathers by biology and those who are fathers by their moral virtues. I want to say happy Father's Day to you all. And at least we have a day to celebrate the fathers, which is a very wonderful thing. And to all of you watching, happy Sunday and hope you are having a great time. Now, let's take some few comments before I dive deep into our topic for today. You know, today is a very pertinent day where we'll be talking about these very strategic topics. I left these topics to this thing to unfold fully so we have enough to talk about with serious facts. Now, we have this comment coming from Nisi Chamukong. He says, happy Sunday, boss, and happy Father's Day to you. Oh, thank you so much, Nisi Chamukong. I mean, today has really been a very wonderful day because I've had lovely wishes from different people. I mean, I felt special. Thank you, Nisi Chamukong. We have this one coming from Akum Angel. Happy Sunday, boss. We come. Happy Father's Day to all fathers in the building. Thank you, welcome, Angel. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing okay. I'm glad to have you. We have Gis and Lifestyle. Hello, guys. Hello, Gis and Lifestyle. Hope we'll be getting more insight from you today as well. And we have this my wonderful guy, Ramirez. Happy Sunday and happy Father's Day, boss man. Ramirez. Glad to hear from you. Happy Sunday, and thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much, Jason Lifestyle. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, Kira, please, those of you coming in here, do your best to share. Do your best to let us know where you're writing us from, so we can give you a very special shout out. See, today is that very wonderful day. Before I proceed, let me take this comment that is coming from this very special person as well. Miles Junior. It says, happy Sunday, brother, for me. Happy Father's Day to us, Master. I mean, happy Father's Day, Miles. He says, what we on today? Okay, great. Today we are talking about the fast life. Taking a case study with Celine and Afiba, taking a case study with Saida Boj, and looking at the sex, the knocking for money. Let me try to respect community guidelines. Knocking for money. Yes,
Okay.
knocking for money. Yeah. So those are the things we'll be talking about today. We have specific cases that are very insightful and good for us to learn. We have Mofako. This one, okay. Oh, finally, Mofako is in Cameroon today. I know he's ever from Wakanda land or from Kuvuki land or from different places. Glad to have you, Mofako Vikam. Glad to hear from you. Okay, please, those of you coming in, do your best to share. Share on Facebook, share on WhatsApp, share everywhere you can share, so we have a good number of people that are watching this live broadcast. Now, let's dive deep into the topic. Kira, looking at what has been happening in recent times, I want to start to ask this question. As a lady, do you think it is just but normal for you to get paid after knocking? Or do you think it's proper for you to put a price tag on your knocking? Let's use knocking. And those
All
of you
right.
watching, mhm,
All right. So the first thing I'll be asking is it prescribed knacking or unprescribed? Because there is a prescribed knacking and there is an unprescribed knacking. For those who don't
okay,
know,
yes, please help
it's
us define
yeah,
the different knockings.
yeah. So when they say something is prescribed, it's like, all right, we are getting into a relationship, and
Yes,
the relationship will actually be romantic, and we have to for it to spice it up, to spice things up. All right, now
yes.
unprescribed has to do with maybe friends with whenever we are not in a relationship, we just meet and knack.
Mm-hmm,
We just meet and knack. All right, now coming back to your question, that is it normal for maybe if you have a price tag for knacking? So that's why I
mm-hmm.
want to ask that particular question. That's why I asked if it is a prescribed something or it's not prescribed. Let me know. Aside the fact that some people do it as a job. I hope you know that it's a job. It's a full-time profession for some people.
Mm-hmm. Now,
So,
the knocking I'm talking about here is from a generic point of view, like every female. The trick with
okay.
your question is this. Now, see, it is no
Mm-hmm.
news again that most ladies like to have somebody that has
Mm-hmm.
money, and most of the time,
Mm-hmm.
after you must have knack, they go start to give you bill, and you go do house rent, go just finish nana. So yeah, light bill don't just finish nana. So you get yeah, Robbie oil tomorrow. Yeah, hair this you need to do and you get plan to do am.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, small boy, I
Mm-hmm.
just swallow gas bottle. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
You're giving them indirectly. Let's
Yeah.
talk about this. The knocking thing.
Okay.
This billing is always coming for women. Now, this is always coming for women. I'm seeing some
Yeah.
very amazing people. I'm seeing some very amazing people online. Today we have a very special person. I see Ambassador Asom. I think I'm going to send him a link backstage so he can join us today. Now, Kira, what do you think?
All right. For me, Sex should not have a price tag.
Mm-hmm.
It should not have a price tag. All right, now
Mm-hmm.
when you start by saying
Say
that,
knocking, say knocking, say knocking, please.
okay, sorry, knacking should not have a price tag. All right, when I talk of a
Yes.
price tag, because I hear you saying that once you get into the knacking or after the knacking, they'll start to bill you. That is why I
Mm-hmm.
was asking at the beginning if there was a prescribed something, because if you're already in a relationship with that person, the
Mm-hmm.
person maybe already feels comfortable that because of the knacking, there are other benefits behind the knacking, and that is the mentality that we need to cancel. Like you
Mm-hmm.
shouldn't be knacking because you want to benefit from the, I don't know if it's situationship or it's relationship. If you want to do it, you should do it because you want to do it. You should not do it because you want to benefit or you want to be billing the person. I'm not saying so because I'm on a live show, but I'm saying what is right. It is the truth. We should not do that. Women should stop doing that. Even though
Mm-hmm.
women will say that, men will often say that if there's no sex, the relationship will not go on. And most of the time they don't also want to align, like give them money or maybe settle some of their bills if they don't knack with them. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
most of the times the women get into the knacking not because they want to do it, but because they feel that after doing it, the man will succumb to their bills. You understand? So actually now eh, there is a lot of selfishness outside there. So men feel like since a woman cannot give them anything side that, settlement of bills can only come after that one has happened. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? Yes. So most of the
Okay.
time it is selfish, but it is not correct. Like you want to knack, but you believe that after the knacking, they should maybe fulfill a particular something. Maybe they have to get you a phone, they need to pay your rent and all of that. When you're doing so, it's like you're already placing your body already has now like a price tag. Yes, even
Kira,
if you're in a yeah,
I want to find out something from you.
yes.
You date somebody that is not giving you money.
It's very possible. I have.
Okay,
I
you have
have.
done it before. All right, before
Yes.
I
Yes.
proceed with this conversation, let me take some few comments. I
Mhm.
see some wonderful comments on the comment section. We have
Okay.
YK, glad to have you. Say, boss, hear me. Yeah, I see you, YK. We have Buria Modest. Good evening, boss. Happy Father's Day to all our papas. Thank you, Modesta, and I'm glad to have you today. Glad to have you. Thank you so much. Please, those of you coming in, please sharing, keep sharing, keep sharing, keep sharing. Today is going to be very wonderful. Today is an amazing day. We have amazing people, and we just had somebody that added to the live stream. Let's read our comments. This one says, okay, Ambassador Asong. Ambassador Asong is in the building. He says, hello. Say happy Father's Day. Thank you so much. Happy Father's Day, Ambassador. This is a father to many people. I mean, a whole nation. Let's have this one. It says, it's okay, you need to come online. Yes, we have Kawe 4, aka
Mhm.
El Grass. This is Grace Lens in the building. He says, all right, we have Viking Soy says, good evening, boss. We have as well Kawe 4 says, watching from
Watching from
Zambia. Please,
Zambia.
if you're
Wow.
coming in right now, you're very much welcome. This is that your favorite podcast, live conversation on Sundays that we have at each time. We actually share ideas and talk on particular topics to see what we can derive from and see how we can exchange ideas to make living better and very interesting and healthy. So if you're coming in, you're very much welcome. Do your best, do your possible best to share. In this program, we talk English, talk French, talk Pidgin, talk anyone, talk commenting. Drop your comments in any language. Now we have some. Let me just know other person now. Okay, Karen says
Okay.
Happy Father Day, Daddy Boss. Thank you, Grass. Thank you, Grace. Les. Glad to hear from you. Now, we have another person that is backstage. We're going to bring him into the front right now. This is a
Okay.
very wonderful man, which I know you all are going to love. He's been here, and sometimes when you hear the comments, you know they are really deep. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Ambassador Asom.
Master.
Hi, Ambassador. Oh, it looks like Ambassador Olosim. Yeah, while hoping that he comes in,
Okay.
while hoping that he comes in, you know, the network is not really friendly. Yeah, I have
You
been
know what
through
disturbs?
a whole lot of many potholes, and unpleasant things, and
Mm-hmm.
finally I had to get a solution. I think Ambassador is loading. Hopefully we get him. Yeah, so the network is not really the best in Africa. Worst of all in a place where I find myself, but we still managed to cope though. Now, those of you coming
Yeah,
in, you're
his
very much
network is kind of
talking about
slow.
the fast life. We're talking about the fast life. And Kira,
Mm.
like you said earlier on, to you, I mean, anybody is responsible for their opinion. Eh?
Mm-hmm.
I Here is that open conversation where you are free to say what you want to say, and you're responsible for your own opinion. Nobody's going to bully
Mm-hmm.
anybody or say you must abide to what I think or what A or B thinks. No, you're entitled to your opinion. Now, like you said, you don't go for the fact that ladies should demand for money. Recently, the reason I'm asking for this because we are living in a
Mm-hmm.
generation where it is very very rampant and a very common practice for ladies to demand for money from guys even if they are not dating, and it makes it in
Yeah.
such a way that most of the time when guys approach ladies, sometimes I just have the impression like when someone approaches a lady, they just begin to
Mm-hmm.
see that crisis and money get. And sometimes
Mm-hmm.
you're not even dating, billing no raise the commot to the smallest 14 years old or 16 years old
Back
does
to
not
back.
even know how to date very well. That one no raise man go ask
Mm-hmm.
man picking money. And that's so they use the money them, they lure ladies into knacking programs and
Yeah.
other, so I don't know how to call it, situationship or knacking or whatever ship you can call it. You see, they just
Mm-hmm.
they guys state where they didn't understand. And this phenomena, this syndrome happened severally, and in recent times now, we had a very recent thing that is worth
That's
talking.
it.
If you look at the topic of today, we had this in our case study. Today, we are
Mm-hmm.
like I highlighted it. Few weeks ago, we had this Nigerian Saida Boj. I don't know if you people are familiar with her. She came to a live.
Mm-hmm. The network too. And then the network is really, really, really slow. Our network is very slow. Please, those who are coming in for the first time, those who are watching for the first time, please keep sharing. The network is really slow, but he is still struggling to regulate the network issues we're having there. Please, those who are coming in for the first time, keep sharing, keep sharing, keep sharing,
Oh,
keep
Kira,
sharing.
can you hear me? Kira, can you hear me?
I'm getting you now.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Sorry, from time to time, audience, please bear with us. Sometimes it
The
cuts, but
network
I
is
believe today
slow.
is going to be actually much more better because I actually had
Mhm.
to do a lot for this connection today. Now, like I was saying, you
Yeah.
will notice that a lot of ladies are actually working. If one of mine said, you need to just tell some
Mhm.
girls say good morning, you just install oil. In recent times, we had a problem with it. It happened with some two girls that were going to
Mhm.
see one man that they agreed to do three and some with him for some money.
Yeah.
Oh, good enough. We have
Mhm.
Ambassador in the building. Hi, Ambassador, and happy Father's Day to you.
Mhm.
Yeah, good evening, boys. It's been a while. Great program.
Sincerely, thank you, Ambassador. I'm glad to have you
Good
today.
evening to
Good
Sarah
evening,
and good
Ambassador.
evening to Wicom.
Good evening. Wow, you're looking awesome, Ambassador.
Unfortunately, unfortunately, my internet connection is not the best today. I don't
Oh,
know. The
I get
connection
it.
is really bad. It's really, really
Yeah,
bad.
it's really bad.
But I hope that I will be able to give my contributions today.
Yeah. We really
Cause
praise. So. I really praise. So, I mean, I always love it when you come in with some beautiful points. But at least we can hear you, so we could do with your contributions. Now, Ambassador, today we are talking about the fast life. We live in a society and in an era where everybody wants it fast. A lot of young people get into so many things because they want it fast. Recently, we had a little happening that has been unfolding
Uh, the
today.
connection today, I don't know whether it's my connection or whatever is going on, but The connection is really bad.
Yeah, we can hear you backstage, even though your video is tripping. Your video is actually tripping, but
Yeah.
we can hear you backstage. We can hear you backstage, but your video is tripping. Yeah. Okay. Now we live in this epoch, at least where we find ourselves. I want to say I wouldn't totally blame the people that are victims of this. I'm looking
Mhm.
at the level of the education that goes out. We had these
Yeah.
two. One of them is a married lady. The other one is
Mhm.
if you go through her profile, one can say that this particular lady is used to living a beautiful, beautiful life. We have another very wonderful person joining today. This podcast
Mhm.
is going to be very wonderful. We have we're going to add him in a bit. You see, so one of these lady is a married woman, while the other one is a single girl that has a sassy, classy, tasty kind of lifestyle. And it
Yeah.
happens that we're going to see Mr. Andrew Ochekwo, who happens to
Mhm.
be a businessman that has some money,
Mhm.
and he proposed to give them £1 million so they could keep him company. They could keep him
Mhm.
adult company and do three and some. So
Um,
now these ladies, since they went to meet this man, they have been missing. And all of this is in the guise of the fast life, the sex for money,
kind of.
the looking for money, and all of that. Before we proceed, I want to add up this special person who's been here, and he's actually
Okay.
very, very insightful when it comes to certain topics like this. Hi,
Mhm.
Chef Away. Good evening and welcome on board.
Yeah, good evening.
Glad to have you
Oscar.
today. No, all good,
Yeah,
all
Good
good.
evening.
good evening, Nyan Kira.
Good evening. Chef
Alpha.
Chef
Dawei.
Away. Yeah, Chef Away.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now, Chef, before you came in, we're talking about the fast life. We're talking principally because if you look at all the happenings with the Celine and Afiba, with the Saida Boj, with the many things happening even in
Mhm.
Cameroon today, you will notice that a lot of it is attached around the knacking for money. Chef, that
Mhm.
way, your opinion, is it proper to place a price tag either directly or indirectly on knacking?
I'm not kidding. Everything is about value. The value
Okay.
we place on it. So
Yeah.
society is fast changing. Yeah, I see
Yeah.
this topic. I know they could fly it, but as I see the topic, I see
Wow.
His,
Apparently
net,
today that
his,
network day we
his
our guest
network is
today.
really dangling.
It happens that Yaounde is good today. The other days Yaounde was not okay, but it happened Yaounde is good today. Chef, are you there?
yeah, yeah.
All right,
So
okay.
these days we live in a world where people are allowed to do whatever they want, so long
Yes.
as so long as it's illegal. And when some of us we go about talking against things like this, we receive a lot of opposition, like people coming to tell us, mind your business and allow others to mind your business as well.
Mhm.
The complication is hard to say. And
Mhm.
most definitely, we know what is right and what is wrong. But objectifying and sexifying everything about women is really a thing that we should be fighting against.
Mhm.
Okay. All right, that is superb. That is swift. I think we have ambassador again. I think we have ambassador. The network where ambassador is not really the best, but I just hope we get him again. Now,
Mhm.
Chef, we are looking at a recent happening in the course of the week. I mean, the previous weeks, and a lot of happening. We had two girls living. Like one was married, one was classy. They left to go and see a man so they could have a good time, a good knacking time, and that was involving the three of them. That is the two ladies and the man at the same time. This was actually some months ago, and since this girl left and got to that man's home, they have not been seen, and as we speak, even the man is off late. Now, I want to find out something from you. Would you as a person, would you tolerate any extramarital affair with any man in the guise of money? Like, for example, your wife has gone somewhere and she has this million. she's supposed to knock with somebody and bring back home. Could you tolerate her for just that one instance?
Is that question posed to me?
For you.
I just want to get what
Um,
we're driving somewhere. We're driving somewhere.
that's not something we should even be thinking about because one, I'm not married, and I'm not
Yeah.
married at this stage because
Yes.
because of exactly what is happening. You cannot be calling
Okay.
someone like you're doing everything. You're calling her your love. You're giving your heart, whereas
Mhm.
someone is out there just giving them money to sleep with them. So
Wow.
if you get
Yeah.
to notice, yeah, like 99% of men do not even want to date these days.
Yes.
Talk more or talk less of getting married. Yeah,
Yes.
and
True.
Mhm.
those who are married, they actually got married to knives, not wives. So they are just
Mhm.
to keep their lives like Jaman Jama. How would we call Jaman Jama? You look around these eyelashes and wig generation. People must do what they must do to meet up. To meet up, you want the longest wig. You want your eyelashes to be from Brazil, Peruvian, and all whatnot. So you must go extra length as a woman. So
Mhm.
the easier way out for them is through the Anzolo.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Chef Dawei.
Yeah, so it's not something I'll tolerate. It's not something I'll
Yeah.
tolerate.
Yes.
Like
Mhm.
for no reason, women are precious. Women are pretty precious being. Um, our creator really took out time, carefully thinking about them and created them. But society had to change them, give them a different role, and they're struggling to play the role of a man,
Mhm.
whereas
Yes.
they have a unique role and things to do for
Yeah.
society. So whenever a woman is out there, she's bound to face a lot of temptations, just like
Yeah.
Eve, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Mhm.
most often than not, they'll fall.
Mm-hmm.
They'll fall.
Okay. Chef
Um,
Dawei.
yes.
I'm the only woman among men today.
Mm-hmm.
So getting you speak at one point in time I was not emotional like for a man to say that he's not married because of the count. They used to call it the spaghetti generation, the Indomie generation that thinks more about class, does not look at the future. Like we focus on today, like you said, we focus on wigs, focus on latches and all of that. So are you trying to tell us that so far, because one person can be the reason why you're taking this decision, that because of one person or the others that you see, you don't believe in love, or you believe that you might be keeping a woman while other people are sleeping with her behind your back for money?
Um, I've been in that position.
Okay,
I'm hardly ever at that position where people sleep with my women.
girl.
Always at
Yeah.
that position, doing it, and I'm seeing the guys. They are so much in love, and they're doing
Mm-hmm.
everything. And I put myself like, wow, what if I actually was the one? I was in that position. Like I'm
Mm-hmm.
preaching, I'm confessing all of doing everything humanly
Yeah.
possible for a lady, and someone is out there. Do just a call. Where are you? Where are you? And you analyze everything. Okay, your wig, your nails, your sheet, all of these. Yeah, I know you need them, but you gotta give something in return, and that's it. So it's not about one person. My experience with one person. I've had experiences like growing up. Those days where you sleep and dream about a woman, and you
Mm-hmm.
not. You will not even come close to her. Just
Okay.
you seeing that girl, not to talk of like even exchanging with her, for her to even say a word to you, it will be something
Mhm.
you will treasure it for the rest of your life. But
Mhm.
today, we're actually at that point where sex is the cheapest thing in the market. You go
Yeah.
to sex is the cheapest thing in the market. You meet someone today, and if you are pretty much a smart guy, you put her back to ground. You
Mhm.
definitely put her back to ground. So
Okay.
judging,
Okay.
putting all of that together, we
Mm.
have to generalize. You understand? Love is something we still believe in. We always believe there's a remnant of women of substance who still
Yeah.
know what they know their worth and what they
Mhm.
will fall for. So we actually these days I don't go looking for women. I simply attract them. I create them in my mind. The kind of woman I want is zero.
Yeah.
It has no wig, no eyelashes. You have to be natural. You have
Good.
hair. It's almost
Okay.
impossible. It's almost impossible, and that's actually one of the reasons a man of my age, I'm not married. I'm not compared by society. I'm not compared to put someone in my house to tolerate. Sometimes we need to appreciate.
Mm.
You don't need to tolerate all the days of your life.
Oh,
Patiently,
mhm.
I'm creating her or creating them in my mind, and when I see her, I will know. Good evening,
All right.
Ambassador.
All right, good to have. We have ambassador. I think ambassador is now stable, and we have now. Before we give the floor to ambassador, let's just take a little bit comments because sometimes we will discuss and go further to get back to the comments. We'll be going back now. We have this one coming from Lecona Rodrigue. They say they are always hungry. He's talking about ladies. They want that man money. I don't want to just say
Mhm.
relationship because at the end of the day, what makes a relationship to most people is just
All right, Chef Dawei. I think Welcome's network is kind of disturbing. I was trying to ask this question. Do you believe that money spices up relationship?
Come again.
Like, do you believe that money, cash, can spice up a relationship?
Money serves its purpose in anything in life, in a relationship, to
Boj.
keep things going. You understand? It's very
Yeah.
important in whatsoever we do. But when it becomes like the main thing, it's like we are actually chasing shadow and forgetting the
Yeah.
substance. So money is just something to add a little bit of flair, to add a flair to the relationship. A good
Mm-hmm.
relationship has to be two people um, getting to know themselves at deeper
Yeah.
levels that are far beyond material things.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know the person's soul. You want to know their soul urge. You want to know their purpose. You want to know deeper things. You understand?
Okay. Yeah.
okay.
So definitely. All right. It's okay.
All right. We're going to continue the chat. Let's just take the comment rapidly. I see somebody say, this generational girls will kill us with laughter. Hungry, hungry. This is coming from Lekona Rodrigue. Glad to have you, Lekona Rodrigue. It's funny, though. Okay, Akumedia says, okay, about relationship and money. I think it's absolutely wrong to demand money, to demand for money after knocking, unless it's agreed by the people involved. This is one thing.
Okay.
Let's take this other comment that says, aside that some women do that because society make that men are providers, so women take advantage of that. Plus, most women have just knocking to offer in a relationship. Things are really changing. Women and men knock for money. Absolutely wrong. Oh.
So what should I
All right.
accept?
Let's take this one. Says boss welcome. This is Chris B. Chris B, glad to have you. Civis Block is present. Civis Block, glad to have you as well. And Akum Angel comes again to says, chef that way, we go give you soil to create your own. No. This is coming from Akum Angel. Now, Ambassador, welcome back once more and glad to have you.
Mhm.
Thank you very much. I apologize for the poor connection. and I hope
It's,
that the connection doesn't break anymore, so that I can join you guys and air up my views. Actually, it's
yes,
an interesting topic, and I would like to make this thing very clear so that those that are watching can also learn. I hear you
yes.
guys talking about money and knacking. I want to say here categorically and very clear that
Yeah.
the ladies today that you guys are calling names, that
Okay, I think she's still recording.
they are cheap, they are hungry, and whatever name you give them, these are the things you guys have created. You created the monster
Good.
that you are now running away from. I have repeated these things over the years. There are a lot of young, handsome men who don't know how to go after a lady. They think that giving a lady's money can buy her love.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
I have said this over and over again. It doesn't matter how much you give a woman. If she loves you, she loves you. It doesn't matter how you improve has gone. It doesn't matter how much you try to impress a woman by organizing her a birthday, by buying her
Mhm.
iPhone, by crediting her account. If she doesn't love you, she doesn't love you. Love has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with money, with material things. Nothing.
Mhm. Oh, his network
Well,
is really poor.
the connection is really, 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 really horrible. Let's take some few
Mhm.
comments while hoping that he comes back to land properly. I like getting points like, fully. All right, this one is
Mhm.
Gita Lifestyle. Gita Lifestyle says, Chef, that way you didn't show up last week, you go pay fine.
No, something happened. I'll pay my fine. I'll pay the fine. I'll pay the fine. Yeah, Akum Angel said she's saying I should they'll give me grandma create my own woman. I'm
Okay,
actually creating her
okay.
in my mind. Yeah.
All right, we have Ambassador again. Okay, Ambassador, like you were
Okay,
talking.
I think I can. Can I continue?
Yeah, sure, you
Yes.
Yeah.
can.
Hello?
Yeah, sure, you can, Ambassador. We can
Yeah.
hear you.
So, so love has got nothing to do with material. So
Yeah.
you are the one that have destroyed the ladies because you have not been man enough to talk to a lady without putting on material things, without flashing, without making her
Mhm.
know that you have money. Why will you, for any reason, invite a girl out, take her out, and by the time she's going home, you give her money? Why? You guys have destroyed the girls by giving them money. You have trained them to
Mhm.
become who? You understand? It is a training
Mhm.
that you all have done. You invite a girl, she's sitting here in her room, you invite her, you go and shawarma, she drinks a bottle of juice, and by the time she's going back, you give her 5,000 for transport. Why? Why will you do that? You are
So,
creating a monster in
mhm.
you. You are destroying the girls. You are actually destroying them. I'm not saying that you should not help a lady. No. But don't make it a habit that you go each time you guys go and have a drink, you give her money. Each time she come and have a nice time with you over the weekend, by the time she's going, you give her 10K, 20K. You divert her attention from emotion, which is love, to money. This is what you guys don't know. Listen to me. And I've always told young men, what you need to have a woman is your personal hygiene. Invest your money in yourself. Look good. Get good perfume. Get good sneakers. Smell well. Shave your hair. Oil your hair. You will have women for free. You don't need to impress a woman with money. You don't need to give a woman money. Just look neat, look organized, comb your hair, shave your hair, have oil on your hair, have your perfume, look clean, let your environment be clean, and women will
Okay.
come to you for free. Why impress a woman with
Ah.
money? You don't need to impress a woman with money. Understand? Because in reality, I have told many young men, never you cultivate the attitude of giving a lady money, especially if you love her. Never you do that. I'm not saying that you should not help, but don't make it a habit. Understand? If she has a problem, you can, and you have the means to do it, you can come to her assistant and you can help her. Understand? But today, you guys have made it. It's now norm that a lady comes to your house, she spends time with you. By the time she's going, she's expecting money.
Now,
Mhm.
all right. Ambassador is saying a lot of
Ambassador.
things, but
You
the
guys
name
have
of
you
the
guys have destroyed it. You are the one
yeah.
that is the problem because you have made it a normality. You have made it a normal thing. When they come, you give them money. When they come, you impress them. Because do you know that it's now a competition to organize your girlfriend's birthday? It's competition today. You want to
Mhm.
impress her. You want to make sure that
Ah,
Oh,
ambassador's
Ambassador
network
is
is
saying something.
crazy.
We have some wonderful people coming in. Let's take some comments while waiting for Ambassador to come in. Okay,
Mhm.
okay, okay. Let's take this one. This one says, good evening, boss of Immediate Buyer. Good evening, Lingmu CV, Lingmu SC. Glad to have you on board. We have BUEA representing. Let's take this one. Says, that's it, Ambassador. So men start giving money. When you start to impress with money, believe me, you will continue with money. When you men,
Mhm.
you two contribute, you will meet a guy for the first time. All he does is boast about his house, cars, etc. As you do that, no, you will continue. Okay, let's take this one.
Okay.
Ambassador, take one man for my name, but your bill. Okay.
Uh-uh.
This one says, Ambassador, Master, wait till you did drink chai. You have said it all. Okay. Let's take this one. Say,
Mhm.
Nalayo. Okay. This is the kind of conversation. Nalayo.
so
They are
what I want to
the
say about
ladies.
what I want to say about now to the ladies.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now to the ladies, what I want to say is that you have to build your morals and learn to know that no matter how desperate you are,
Oh, Ambassador's connection is
Oh
really
my
interesting.
God.
yes. Now I
And
want
he's
to
really
talk to the
saying
ladies.
something.
I want to talk to the ladies because I've spoken to the guys.
All
Mhm.
No
right.
matter how desperate you are and poor
Mhm. Damn it.
Oh, wow. This network is horrible. This is how it is sometimes, sir. I had to
Mhm.
do extra mile to get what we're using so I don't get embarrassed again. All right.
The
This one says,
network is really crazy.
yeah, it says the ladies need money every single day. I think Ambassador come to respond to this. And good enough, we have Chef that way also. TB Glenn says money for what? Welcome aboard, TB Glenn. Glad to have you. We have Claude Ngi. He says
Now,
Nalayo.
lie.
Some people are saying a lie, some people believe it's a fact. We will come along. I want to take the comments so we go with the comments progressively as the discussion is unfolding.
Okay.
Kizeka Ethel Apps, glad to have you, Ethel. She says, bam. TB Glenn says, use your own money, no? Ambassador, know me. Now it says, Igor is
On
laughing.
that ambassador,
Igor,
a point about ladies, about the way men they also girls. I have
Uh,
something to drop on that.
all right, okay. Now, okay, let me just run through the comment, then we'll come back to your points. Say, Ambassador, please tell these guys their secret. Sisterhood is angry with you. Why you go move all our secret? TB Blessings. Men were created to spend money on women. Okay, it says, and speak good and fluent English. Please, it's a huge plus when you start with money. Be sure to continue. Okay, well, as Igor says, ladies are blocking his connection. Ladies are blocking. Okay, it says, Ambassador, change position, make we talk. I mean, all right. Could we have ambassador said if men were created to spend, what then is the use of woman? Okay, ambassador. I think oh la la. All right, while waiting for ambassador, I think chef that way you said you have a couple of very interesting things to tell us about this. I think you could just write on why we hope that ambassador's connection balances up.
comes back. Mhm.
Okay, when we talk of women or woman is actually an umbrella word. You understand?
Yes,
We need to
yes,
make distinction. And today we have the Gen Z baddies. We
yes,
have Ajajana boss. We have
yes.
different levels that women do classify themselves. You understand?
Mhm.
You as a smart guy coming from the street and all of
Yes.
that. and you know the value of time. You know the value of time and stuff, and you just go straight to the point. When you meet a woman, a wife material, you go the route ambassador is talking about. Yeah, when you have these ladies that you rate and you see really good quality in them, you don't spend, you take your time, you want to build a long lasting relationship. But you go meet a panther, you meet a panther, you meet a panther. Why
Very
would
evident.
why would you be wasting her time? Give
Mhm.
her what she wants, straight to the point, because
What
that's
she
the
needs.
reality of today. I'm not in any way encouraging it. It's something that is there, and a lot of men who fall victim. I'm talking for the men who haven't experienced a lot. They will not know how to differentiate women. You just see a woman and you're going all in with love. You're going all in with your heart. At the end of the day, my brother, they go broke your
The same
heart
breakfast.
for pieces. Yes, wait to me. One would listen. Wait to ambassador. Don't talk. What ambassador is saying is for like 2% of women. They are rare gem.
Anyway,
You need to see them anyhow. You don't find them anyhow. The rest of them,
Mhm.
very long eyelashes and all of that. When you see them and you identify the trademark directly for it, don't waste your
Oh
time.
my God.
Chief, Chief, I beg excuse me because my connection not be stable, so my around so my connection
Yeah.
just disappoint me again. So I was now like trying to give some points to the ladies, our ladies out there, and I said,
Mhm.
no matter how desperate you are, and no matter how poor you are, you can always build credibility around yourself. Listen to me. It's true that nowadays the young men don't even know the quality of women they can pick as wife. If you put 10 young men, very few will be able to give you the quality of a good woman. They don't know. Believe you me, they get married to boobs and and backside. That's what they see, the structure of a girl.
Front and back,
And the
that's
fact
mostly
that
it.
they can
That's mostly
actually
it.
they can actually pull this they can actually pull this lady to themselves with money. But I want to tell the ladies that don't be carried by somebody who is flashing. Don't be carried by somebody who has money, who can flash things to you. At the end of the day, happiness, true happiness, I'm telling you out of shared experience, true happiness has got nothing in relationship with money. Honest, believe you me. Because you must know the quality of man that you want to date or you intend to spend the rest of your life with. And the quality of a man is not a man that will flash you, because I don't know whether you guys think that for a man to give you money, pay your rent, buy you iPhone, actually means that he loves you. I don't know. If that is your interpretation of love, then I don't know. Because really, love, you don't have to buy somebody to love you. Somebody doesn't need to buy you to love the person. You need to love that person naturally. And if you love somebody naturally, you are going to give your all to that person, and that person is going to be happy. That is why I tell most of these boys who think that they can buy a girl iPhone, organize birthday, do this. There is a man she's knocking for free that gives her nothing. In fact, she collects that money and cook jollof rice for that man. I can guarantee you with all honesty. Because as I'm telling you, money has got nothing to do with love. So the ladies they have to build themselves. Don't make yourself so cheap that you go meet a guy, you guys have a good time. In the morning, by the time you are going, she give you 10K, 20K, and you collect. Understand? No matter how desperate you are, sometimes save your pride. Tell the man, why are you giving me money? I'm not a whore. I'm not a prostitute. We just make love. So why are you giving me money? What services are you paying for? Understand? When
Ambassador,
you
that's
talk
not
to
the
a man
one.
like this, it will
Ambassador,
create
that's exactly what
another
I want.
impression in his head. He has never probably seen a lady that talks to him like that. He has
They don't
probably
know.
never seen a lady that talks to him like that. You have created an impression in his mind. Understand? So don't be a collector. Don't be a tax collector. Don't be a woman that they will call you tax collector. 10,000 you collect, 20,000 you collect, everything they give you, you collect. You are a collector. Don't be like that.
They really
Understand?
care these
You
days.
can also be a giver. So you must empower yourself. Unfortunately, there is a lot of clandestine prostitution going on in the country. A lot of it. They do their position on phone, their WhatsApp. You know, before you know it, they have snapped their breast and shake it like this and put on their status. They are waiting for customers. Believe you me, they are waiting for customers. They know that people will look at their status and come for them. Understand? That is what
And
they do. These are
they're always
realities.
horny men everywhere. There are horny men everywhere.
Okay.
So they use
Ambassador,
their status
ambassador.
and advertise it, and then people will come and talk to them. So build your credibility, and you're going to meet the right people.
Okay, this is
Okay.
very interesting.
Wow.
The network is regulating his conversation. We have a lot of comments. Let's take some of these ones. We have a good number of comments which I want us to take before he comes and continue. This one says why his connection. Okay, we made weird. All right. This one says, typically you did like my way go give you my allowance. All right. That's their chat. It says, okay, Isaiah Ego, I receive glad to have you, Isaiah Ego. It says, any lady that comes to your place and expects money didn't come for a relationship. She came because she was broke. If you're in a relationship, if you come over prepared to pay your own transport because you know and feel the relationship is mutual. Oh, that's one good interesting point.
Well,
So with
that's
the goal that man we go wey get transport to that's just a lifestyle. Akumenye comes back to say it's transport. Now this one says okay. Zara, you're very much welcome, Zara. Glad to have you on board. We have Mr. Mamo says, Oga, when money no day, love no dey sweet.
okay.
This one say, nowadays we know the love, we go offer money. All right, he says, say we no go love. All right, na tutu, no
No
tutu.
for my own way conto.
this the one na elevated level of the expression. Brutal. Says,
So,
says, Mbai, Bridget Mbai, you're very much welcome. Glad to have you, Bridget. Glad to have you. It says, well said. Now, this one says, when someone is paying for tutu, another man wants it for free. Wonderful. Tutu get value, I beg. This one say, but this thing is reciprocal. So any woman does not give is a stingy, selfish, self-centered person. In fact, that kind is called slow poison. This is TB Glenn. He was said there runs girls, sir, the polite form of prostitution.
prostitution.
Yeah, this one says the question is who in money. All right. I will say customers or status. I beg I define customer for this level. Customers locate it a
Define
lifestyle.
customer for this
Anybody
level.
just
Try.
say a market that come market them clients
Just
that
a
come
lifestyle.
available to do for money. You must get money. This one says Apple says Ambassador, we accept on behalf of all understanding boyfriends and wives. We want to tell you that when money enter, love is sweeter. Money has a big place in relationship. We no fit lie. Okay, the message was really confusing. That is one point which we need to really look at. They say
Yeah.
there's one thing which I must highlight. One lady asked I heard a lady ask again, you say I like money. You do you like yourself when you don't have money? And I want us to equate this thing. Is because we really need to draw a thin line. You see, if you look
Yeah.
at the comment section, when Ambassador was talking, the ladies were like, good, good, wonderful. But when he said some other things, they were like, we're not going to love. Now, finally, if we want to go by the ladies' points of view and a generic way in which people reason of today, we have we have is a melange generation with the Gen Zs making a whole lot of noise. Etel Block, you're very much welcome. Glad to have you, Etel Block. It says, money has finally had a way as we can equate money to be the value to get a woman. That is why people with money, it is very difficult. You will not go ever miss out. There is always going to be a lady to demand for money. Now, is it proper for us to just coin the thing and accept that women have put their love to be like a commodity that you can purchase? Or is it something like, is it a responsibility for a man to actually take charge of all of those things. Because if you look at it keenly, before a lady, this is it. In fact, let me tell you some practical experiences. This is practical, very practical experiences. Most of the time, if you want chop songa, just have a comfortable house, have a comfortable car. One knot is when she enters your car. Two knot is when she sees your house and is comfortable. I mean, 90 or 98%. Let me just say 90. Let me know 98% of ladies, whether they are street girls or they are panthers,
Not
here they call them le chat, panther, only wild animals, wild animals. You see, whether they are good girls or they are street or whatever, when they have those two things, they are rest. The biggest are sure that they know that this man like this man is comfortable, and he can give me a degree of comfort. So there's a high chance, even if they're in a relationship, they will refuse. I've met a situation where a lady is in a relationship, like by the time we met, I never knew. She told me she's very single. Until when, and I noticed because there are times when the man will be insisting on calls. And when you see that particular number calling, you see the lady very uncomfortable. You see, at the end of the day, be like, finally you went away. You're only in a relationship, you're claiming single. How you expect to work out? Because you feel like you deserve better, or because you feel like say some money way you must always get some money. This one part of the thing. These are the starting. The other part which we should also look at is the cause of the relationship, the unfolding of the relationship. Most relationships today are money the whole about. I say if you move money for day, then got vanish. It is not news that today that when a man becomes sick, when a man sick is your level, then guy go run. It's not news that plenty who my day they don't run married. Plenty who my day don't run married because their master lost the job, or because plenty no be today, no be news. You understand? So these are some of the things which we need to address and look at. We need to seriously look at these things and like, what's up? What is going on? Because that's one of the things that are happening in the society. And the next part is the ones that are there. We live in a society where a lot of things is just profit. If this thing na money, let us be sure that it's money. I will define that. Make the woman they carry the love go to marketplace like commodity. And when they are treated the commodities, may they not complain. No. Because waiting, you can never tell me how to use what I use my money to buy. It is crazy. I use my money buy phone. The phone won't tell me how to use it. I go use it the way I want because it is a commodity. You will never direct me on how to use what I use my money to buy. My money to buy. Let's take some comments because our guest, it happens that the connection today is very interesting. I told you guys, I had to go extra miles to have connection that is standing. We have a test block where it says, okay, we have read this. It says, all right, Lois Dollars, you're very much welcome and glad to have you. We are glad to have you on board. Lois Dollars says, when I really talk now, say wait, you know. Lois Dollars can't talk. You need to talk, Lois Dollars. Come and tell us what you want to say. All right, Chef Dawei is back. Okay, it says, when I leave this talk for Nigeria, song them. All right.
Chef Dawei go anywhere. I've been here since, bro.
Oh, okay, sorry. It said, because your video was frozen. It says, I have a question. Why is it hard for a man with a lot of money to settle down? Okay, let's continue. They are married in the village, baby. I'm sure it's supposed to comment. Say, love and money at 5 and 6. More Johnson, like say, you know, the tomorrows get them. Now, Chef, that way, if you look at it keenly, we have successfully sold out the money part of it. And you look at, even at the comment section, you will notice that a lot of ladies are for the fact they need money, that they need money all the time, they need money to do this. And to be very frank, if we have to go by the analysis of Ambassador, to be very frank, in a generation like this one, you will notice that you will either have the last cocoa women, or you will have the women that don't have choice, that don't have somebody to ask them out. You will have at a certain point, a lot of girls are just dating some people because they have not seen better. By the time they see better, they will dump that man there. Men so it no just like a woman. When it will stand for Ifonso, you will understand whether she's married or single. So that is one part, that's one way of seeing it. Because it's a versatile kind of show, and I'm trying to bring in different points of views from different angles with different people's opinion. Now, these are the things. Some ladies are at the point that they're in a relationship only because of the benefit. When you say, "Mami, go cook small chop," if you never add on 3,000 or 5,000 on top of the chop, you can cook. But I made the chop no come out. You see, go to the market and buy this stuff. It's always like that. Now, how can we equate the role of money in a relationship? Should we totally not give the money?
Alright.
Or should we build a foundation based on love, like what Ambassador is saying? Or should we be
Mhm.
that you bring your own, I bring my own, like in some Western communities, shape their way? What do you think?
Well,
Alright, please. Let me say something before Chef Dawe. My heart is
okay.
bubbling. I've been so calm. And
All
I
right,
was like,
Kira,
oh
go
my
ahead.
God.
Let's talk and listen to Chef.
Okay.
We have case studies. We have Celine and Afiba. We have Saida Boj that we will throw a little light on.
Mhm. All right. The issue with you guys is you don't love good women. Men in this generation don't love good women. A good woman will come to you, maybe she comes around, she cleans, she cooks for you. She's not money minded, but you want to use her. That's what you people do. That's what men now do. The good women that come around, they're like that over desperate. They prefer those kind of women that will always like they'll put money ahead. They're like, a man is supposed to do my hair after the sex or after the knocking, you have to do my hair, you have to do this. So the issue now is men don't know what they want. Side the fact that women have to place value on themselves to at least let the relationship start to a certain level. Men also have to know that even still you're in a relationship with a woman. I've often told even my friends that if you're in a relationship with a man and you start asking her for money, you have missed it. You have missed it, yeah. You should not ask a man for money. That's not how it works. If a man loves you and a man wants to be with you, a man will give you money. Surprisingly, a man knows that when he's with you, part of making you happy is maybe getting stuff for you and giving you money to buy what you need. But the moment you start opening your mouth to tell the man that you want to do your hair, you have missed it. He's not the one for you. Yeah,
All right.
you have
Okay.
you have missed it.
That's an interesting point from Kira. That's your point
Yeah,
of
you have
view.
missed
It's
it.
also very interesting. The comment section is booming. Please keep raising your comments. We're going to get your comments.
Yeah,
It's
so that's the thing. You need to wait. Allow the man to think right and do the needful. The moment you start, I need to do my hair, I need money for this, I need transport and all of that, you're you're already in a place that is not normal. Even though some men will think that because some men also, if you don't ask, they will not give. But most men know that they have to give money to their women. They know that they have to give.
all right.
But
Now
once you
this.
start asking, some don't give. Yeah,
All right, cool.
actually.
Thank you so much. Now, this is one other. I'm just in this comment which is striking, and I believe is the ideology or the mindset of many women watching. Say, if you don't get money, no fine woman.
Over woman, simply.
Now it says you as a girl, if you have money, you won't like to get married. This is another
Another
kind
one
of.
too.
I think it says better soup than money they cook.
Soup
If you
na
look at what is
sugar.
happening now in the comment section, you know that a lot of
Mhm.
women are like no money, no love in a summary. This one comes again. I say okay, like okay. This one says so many women getting married now is because they have no idea of, if not why you want go married with life sweet so. Lois dollars people like
Kato.
life, eh? It says
Uh-huh.
okay, they're having a good conversation. All right, let me see. It says okay, Lois dollars says you're wrong. I'm just ashamed to talking to Kira that you are wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong, madam.
The man no fit knack you, but you know fit ask money. So the man fit knack you, but you know fit ask money. Now na Cameroon. Okay, he says, sis, you don't have money, focus on making money. Relationship requires money to both sexes, but men love language is spending on
Depending
the
on
one
the
they
mood,
love.
you
So
know.
please, men, give us money. We are born, we are born like that. Don't overthink. What I said, they
Okay,
go,
okay, okay,
okay.
okay. Well, I don't go back and forth.
All right,
So,
okay.
to
Shift away.
all the ladies in the comment section,
Mm-hmm.
um, gone are those days where we just need women for just knacking sake, right?
Yeah.
When a man comes to a certain age, he start thinking about his kids, his family, and stuff like that. I, for one, I'll speak for myself.
Yeah.
Recently, I met a girl. I met this girl, and someone introduced her to me, a good girl, stuff like that. That's that person's own perspective of the girl. So for me
Yeah.
to get to know her, I gave her 300K. I gave her
Yeah.
300K like just within meeting her with three days like that. And
Mm-hmm.
she was very she told me she wanted to start a business, and for me that's a good way to test a lady, not giving her money for week and stuff like that, because I believe or I know when you get married you become one. My money is your money and your money has to be my money. So for me, I'm different from every other man out there. My bank account you have access to, but for you to be in that position, there are a lot of tests that I'll put you. Like this lady that I met. Okay, you given 300K within 3 days of a relationship, a test. You went to your church, you gave testimony. Ah, Papa, they are pray. I don't work. I don't cash out. The man don't. The man don't give me a restaurant for Bonamusa. They don't give me capital 300K to start
Proper
business.
business.
Then
Yeah.
now looking at it, like maybe few weeks later, going to just look around what is happening around there. She already failed the test. You understand? She already failed the test. Just starting, and she already bought eyelashes and stuff for 150,000, and what she had left was 150. So a guy like me, I'll just tell you, you miss it. And from that day, she's been calling like every blessed day. I said, no, it's just one opportunity. We don't have that time to waste. I'm talking to you now, Ian Kira, that you say when we meet good women we don't know. Maybe yeah, when we were very young, we were excited about beauty, we're excited about the boobs,
Yeah.
makeup and stuff like that. But we're coming of age and we're building things that we need managers to sit around and build empires with. We are not just looking for people who do not even know why they are here on earth. Because
Yeah.
a lot of women out there, they know they are just here to look beautiful. They are just here to look beautiful. They get a man, and maybe men, a lot of them, because you ask a lot of women these days, they don't even know their body counts. They don't know their body counts. They move from one relationship to another, or even while they're still dating, they're double dating, triple dating, quadruple dating. Which level will fit up? So you see, men know what they want these days. We have few honey men who go about, they'll sleep in anything in skirt, right? But now most men they know what they want.
Yeah.
If a man is giving you money on the first date, he knows what he wants. He has already calculated you. He sees you to be a girl to influence with money and knack. If a man sees future with you, if he sees the way you're talking, you're convincing, and now he will treat you differently. He will treat
Yeah.
you differently. He might not even want you to know he has money because he knows
Yeah.
you are a rare gem. But now you're dealing with a hookup girl, and you know that this is a hookup girl. Why
Mm-hmm.
should you go about wasting her time with your love and stuff like that? Why should you even waste a second of her time? Go straight to the point. I have money for your hair. I have money for your eyelashes. What do you give in return? And the only thing most of them have to give to offer in return, na pussy, na knacking. So when they
Mm-hmm.
give you the napkin, for honey men, honey men, honey men. I used to be a honey man too, honey man.
Yeah, yes,
Mhm.
yes.
Yeah, threesomes and stuff like that. They get what they want and they go because we spot them. We know my last relationship, I met her a virgin. She was she was top notch. The only thing why we broke up because she's not seeing life in the direction like myself. She's an
Mhm.
independent woman. She wants to build her own things, and she's not concerned or bothered about my things. So that's not the kind of future I want for my kids. I've already experienced that with my parents. My mom used to be
Mhm.
an independent woman, and us, the kids, would prey on them. Like I'll live from Bamenda, boarding school in Bamenda. I know where my mom is in Tombe or Banga. I'll go and collect the same money I was supposed to get from my dad or to
Father.
get from my parents. I'll take from both parents because I used to be smart growing up. So if let's say my fees is 100K, I know when my mom is not in the house, I will meet her wherever she's doing her business. She'll give me that money, and I'll immediately go and meet my dad and collect the same money. So that in a way affected us that I decided that I will not settle down with a woman who does not understand the concept of two becoming one, because
Okay.
for two to become one, right? That's the biblical prescription of marriage. Two
Mhm.
have to become one, and for them to become one, they have to become one in everything, in
Mhm.
everything. So when I meet a woman who is all about herself, you're only there to give me kids, and maybe those kids you don't even consider to be yours. I've given you children. I've
Reception.
given you a home. I've given you a family. It's not yours. You're not seeing yourself. They are mine. So we have to go for such mindsets. You understand?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So definitely we understand, we know the value of a woman who can grow her own hair. Yeah, not
Okay.
with Indians, Brazilians, and Peruvians. We know the value of women who are actually building value beyond, way beyond their pussy on Zolo, because the only value some
Mhm.
people get now the one way God give them, and that's what they have for their Zolo. The other thing where they feel at, they'll add wig from India and other places. That's all the value they have.
Okay.
Wow.
That's impressive.
Now, if chef there, if
Yes.
Mhm.
right, if you look at it keenly, chef has spoken. Chef the way has said some very pertinent things that only a mature man understands very well. I mean, I don't mean my way is excited about to do or
Anytime you
a
finish,
bookstore. You
I
understand?
just take that
Only
shit.
someone that is actually looking at
Anytime.
a visiting future. Like you look at
Yeah.
your stuff is my stuff and our stuff. You look at values, virtues, and all of that. Now, these are the things that when we, if you look at the comment section, I try my best, I try my possible best not to judge anybody or condemn anybody. I believe we all know what is good and bad. I'm going to
And
say a
what is that?
story. I'm going to tell you a little bit a story here that's going to make us understand better. About a few weeks ago, a lady came and said, if you don't have 20 million, you're not qualified to date her. Now, I was going to watch a video of some ladies who were like, from a man to come and date her, or she must have at least 7 million. And the funny thing is, if you look at the people saying those things, they have very unrealistic expectations, not even resemble them. You see somebody who has never seen a diamond ring. A lady was like, if you had to come and can get now engage me, you must bring a diamond ring. The diamond must be. I was like, have you ever seen a diamond ring in your entire life? You see, you say must have 7 million. You look at that person's account, they don't even have up to 2 million, and they're talking about things. This has built a kind of entitlement mindset in most
Mhm.
ladies. And when we spread things like this, the younger ones are watching, and they are watching with that kind of mindset. It is not today that ladies have followed that they want this and that and this and that and this and that. We have two ladies today that have actually lost their life. One is a married woman, and I believe she's a victim of this particular mindset for knocking for money, going in for what you can benefit. So it means practically a lot of ladies don't really have anything to offer. Like I think somebody commented that ladies don't
Mhm.
really have anything to offer apart from the hole in the middle. So at the end of the day, that is a cheap mentality that any man can get. If you want to know that that hole is useless, go to where this aquara dey stand. Go sit over there. You go see yellow one, you go see slim one, you go see one wey fat, you go see different kind, and the aqua dey in different category. So one
It's
dey
the
dey
most it's the
clean.
most precious thing on earth. If you dey get from a woman wey know her value, is the most precious thing on earth.
Sincerely.
When you mesh your electrical energy with her magnetic energy and electromagnetic field be formed, that's
Okay.
spiritual. Una dey be for different realm. But when you're just knocking like an animal, you just see woman pop 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 pop. You just see the one pop pop pop. You never truly know what that whole soul get to offer. Is the most precious
Mhm.
thing on earth. But they don't turn and be for something where they sell them for 20 pound, you call woman, 30 pound, 100,000. Not to talk of the one the way they did for Dwala for Ray de la Joie when I Polo
I
Yamo.
tell you.
Yeah, so
So those are the things.
Mhm.
Any man get values and virtue. Any man get
Yeah.
values and virtues, and which if you look at keenly, see whether they accept or not. If you look at very well, most women don't be trained. I don't know whether that the man picking they train the woman or the woman they train themselves to actually look at money first before
Right.
anything. I talk about, I see
you
even,
know, the
yeah,
society is responsible. We have to work with nature, right?
yeah, yeah,
Okay, if you keep peak, if you keep peak,
yes,
you look for signs when the female peak, it shows signs
yes,
say for hit. What do? You
Mhm.
bring a male to cross
cross,
that
yeah,
the peak immediately, right?
yes,
Mhm.
Nature, you're solving things. You're solving things. If you
Yeah.
not bring, if you not bring May for come solve that problem, what will happen? That pig will broke fence. You go
yeah,
find, you go go find
we,
some May made a nacky wear. It's the same thing with women. Society changed in a way that um, we don't give woman age, a right age, 18 to get married. That's not how our parents or our ancestors used to solve this problem, right? A woman, what are the very few parents who say they control their daughters from the time where they start see their first flow. They control them, kept them till virgin till they get married. Very few parents. You can. It's almost impossible to control it. What are you put now? Which fence? It go jump. So how our parents used to solve this issue?
mm-hmm.
Um, um, we do not have this thing we have today. They call career. What your
Yes,
father,
Yeah.
what your father is doing, that's what you do. But before you get to the age 18, you're already independent. So I'll go with
yeah,
that idea. Saida Boj and the rest saying you need to have
yes,
20 million before you go
mm-hmm.
for a woman. In our
Mhm.
ideal African society,
Yeah,
um, 18-year-old boy, where he follow a footstep, was already independent, and if we want to equate value to value, that independent way he be get would be worth more than 20 million today. So
Mhm.
it'll be a thing where you that boy where your parents that they raise you right.
mm-hmm.
Love never used to be a thing where we African we date or marry for. We go for leadership. So your father will go now, you spot another good family where they get some 14-year-old girl growing up. The moment that
Mhm.
girl, her parents them discover so that girl don't see her first blood, they make sure say no, you're married to solve and take care of all these problems. Why man
Yeah,
wait know how to manipulate things and make money from your predicament? It can
Yeah.
hit age 18. before girls the one reach 18 these days, 90% of them they don't read deep wear for the foot. Very deep
Oh,
wear.
very
They
true.
be they be
Got that?
they be normal level of wear. Yes. Maybe normal level of wear. Those our ancestors they solve a lot of problems. Like though our girls do not have to go through abortion. They do not
Yeah.
have to contract STDs and other sexual transmitted diseases. You go
Yeah.
into a man's house, you grow together, and that's the way it used to be. But today, you wait for that girl to get to 18, and now, before that 18, you cannot treat or cheat nature. You think say that 18, if you don't give it, her senses that already work, nature, they already work in her. What becomes of her? The least opportunity she gets to knock, without actually understanding what knocking is.
Nothing
So
all
that's where
about.
we are today. If we want to go back to where we used to be, it will be the same thing like equating it to money. You need at least 20 million before you date a woman. But before you, as a man, you get to that age of independence of having 20 million or more, age don't really cash you. Age don't
Exactly.
cash. And the time when you don't get that money, you don't even know woman, you don't know women, you don't know them. So you just go and take anything, eyelashes, wig, makeup, you
Put
go
there.
in with. That's what is answering Ian Kira's point, like we go for bad girls. A lot of men don't want to be independent before they get a woman. And for you to get
Okay.
to that point, you never experience nothing, you know, no nothing. As you come out with that, some one panther way, no work fine, officer, 5-star officer.
It's grinding well.
One guy, we just put them for some corner. Miss Paramash, it's not about
All right.
money, it's
I
about
wa-
developing, building my
yeah.
empire together. Because me,
Now,
I'm polygamous, eh? Me, I'm polygamous. I'm talking to the ladies out there who know what they want. Because
Okay.
the first thing is for both the man and woman to understand what a family is and what marriage is. A
It's
man does
is
not marry a woman, and a man does not marry a woman. It's a family that marries, right? It's a family. A woman gets married into a family. So it's not the equation when they say 1 + 1 = 1. It's not between a man and
uh, Chef's connection is tripping. All
oh
right, let's
yeah.
just take some comments. This one says, Mommy J and B for real. Mommy J and B, you're welcome. Says, so cute.
Okay.
This one says, see, when you are doing understanding girlfriend, you don't know say your boyfriend is spending on someone else. My own is in a relationship, both partners should support each other. There is nothing wrong to give money to your guy or buy him a t-shirt. Likewise, there's nothing wrong giving your girlfriend money to get a good shoe. So
Sure.
long as it's not just because so long as it's not just because of capital. Sometimes little things like
Miss
gift
Farm
and
Mama. It's about building kingdoms, building empires.
all right, we have Chef
You
Dawepa.
want money,
Okay.
just the money we got chopped. The money go be for your account, you control, but you need to be a woman who knows how to control things. They not
Now,
just
Mm-hmm.
few
Chef,
million for your hand, you just go the born and. Who wants
mhm.
that? Want someone who you can draw with, who knows
Mm-hmm.
exactly what they want.
Now,
So yes,
there's one comment here that I wanted Chef to finish so I can get it. This is coming from Miss Pamama. She says, Chef Daway, what about trying to get a job and everyone demands for knacking? Now, this question is very technical because you see, in most cases, when women go looking for jobs, especially the beautiful, curvy, sweet-looking ones, most of the time some guys be like, "I you work with any arrange a thing and say you be my family sister." You see. So in this case, what do you do as a lady? Because you
no,
see, it's
it's not only about ladies. The society don't turn be different thing these days. men go out there, most especially in the entertainment industry. Go
Yeah.
if you want to start, if you want to start a very lucrative business within the entertainment industry, invest in adult diapers. Yeah, because
Yes.
most of the entertainers, they are bought the lip.
Diapers people.
Yeah, they don't chakara them. They don't chak. So it's not only about women these days.
Women,
We
men
have
too.
we have sexual predators everywhere. The one even a Peking, the one all. So it's all about you, the individual. Know what you want. You go the one sex for job. It's about your principle, what you stand for. You want give the tuma forget work. That's your problem. Yes. There are
All
people, there
right.
are women working and making it who do not give sex. And we
That's
know
true.
we have very horny bosses out there who cannot control their trousers.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There is another question I want to find out. Now, let me take this comment is related to the question. I don't know, chef's connection is not the best today. It says, hello there, nice program, interesting subject matter, following attentively and learning. Hi, Remy Bell, glad to have you. It's a very interesting time. I can testify to that. Now, the Pinkett Glass says independent. Now, which one? Pinkett Glass, you're welcome. Let's look at this. In your opinion, chef, do you think women, or let me not say women, wives are created to work or created to be
White
independent
coat.
women?
Yankee, are you there?
Yes, I'm getting you.
Yeah, we can get you very well, chef. Can you hear? Can you get?
Mm-hmm.
Can you get this?
Yeah, I'm here, bro. We need to do a show. We need to do a show where we look for natural women, and we bring very responsible men to come and find love, like what
Yes, yes.
like what
I
North
know.
Mirage
Okay.
is doing in Nigeria. But this time around, we'll go for women who don't wear wig, women who
Natural.
want to natural women who want the spotlight. We should give the spotlight to
Mm-hmm.
natural
I,
African
I'm,
women.
I'm,
We should give
I'm
them that
very d'accord
attention.
with that.
They deserve it. You
Okay.
Yeah,
understand?
Mm-hmm.
I'm very d'accord with that. Now,
Okay.
chef,
Okay, show me
please,
the way.
what's a definition of an independent woman?
Me.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
you talk of independent woman. What do you mean by independent woman?
Okay. Independent woman. A woman who wants to live independently from a man, though she is in a relationship with him. I've I would say I'm one of those guys. I've met a lot of independent women. Like they don't care about their money. They are more concerned about their careers, what they want to achieve for themselves. They are not bothered. They are not even bothered a bit about what you have. Yeah, it's all about their careers. They want to make their parents proud. They want to make themselves proud, and they just want to live independently. The only thing they need more from a man is the dick on a family and something like that. So
Mm-hmm.
so a man of my caliber, I know I'm not a gigolo
Mhm.
for a woman to just need me for what I have in between my legs. I
Oh
need
God.
I need a woman who sees everything I do as hers, belonging to her. But on maybe it's because I know how to filter the panthers, like from a very before you even get very deep in my space. I know, okay, this one like this, okay, 50K will do for this one. So they're always very out. They don't get into my inner space. So those the women who get into my inner space are mostly the independent women, but somehow they're good. But I don't want the independent ones. You're independent when you're alone, right? You're free to do
Mm-hmm.
whatever you want to do alone. You do whatever you want. But once you're getting into a relationship, talk less of marriage, you
Mm-hmm.
are no longer that independent person.
Woman.
You've
Mm-hmm.
become one with a family, and you must align. You must align your purpose You must align your career. You must align everything about you with that of that family.
Mm-hmm.
You must align everything
Okay.
about you with that of that family. And now,
Mm-hmm.
where a lot of women, like the career women I met, where we used to have problems is my dad will not spend all this money to send me to school and all
And
of
I
that.
come and
Almost
I'm
I
wasting.
have to build, I have to
Mm-hmm.
build a house for my parents. I have to buy, and now this is where I get to fault men because a lot of men to get married and they are still of that very archaic mentality like it's my money, it's my house, it's mine. They don't learn they don't learn how to stop using personal pronouns.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever they do is not inclusive. It's only about them. Now, what about that woman that you're marrying and she's compromising? What becomes of her? That's where I said marriage is for two to become one, and that two becoming one is not the man and the woman. Is they become one with the family. You align with the family. So if you are a man, you don't understand this. Don't get married. Don't get
Married.
and as a woman, if you don't understand this, don't get married. I see a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you see even Annie Zibia, Two Faces wife. One
Yeah.
time she was having this interview. She was saying, "I've given him everything. I've given him children. I've given him that family. Now it's time to concentrate on myself." That's the
Mm-hmm.
notion or the misconception a lot of women have. And where they get this misconception from, when they meet men who do not understand what marriage or
It's all
relationship is all
about.
about. Yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
not about you anymore. That bank account, when you were an individual, that bank account
Mm-hmm.
was yours alone. You could do whatever you wanted with it. Once you get married, everything belongs to the family. You need to work according to the purpose of that family. It's not
Mm-hmm.
about you
Mm-hmm.
anymore,
This
right?
is, I mean, this is deep insight because I
Yeah.
understand a lot of families, you get even divorce cases because of money. Now, these boys to the mentality, I don't know which we say the society has given, because you will
Mm-hmm.
notice there is this lady Yvonne Jegede. She's a celebrity as well in Nigeria. As I said,
Yeah.
their marriage got sour because she was actually earning more than the man. Now, if you look at in other cases, most marriages have problem because of this finance issue. And this stems up. A man can spend all his life without complaining because we are nurtured that way. You can
Yeah.
take care of the woman, take care of her family, take care of the children you met her with, and any other thing without complaining. But most often, when women get involved in the process, it becomes somewhat problematic. A lady once
Mm-hmm.
told me I wouldn't participate in the paying of the bills in the house and I still do domestic chores. No, we will split
Mm-hmm.
everything 50-50. You see? So those are different ideologies. I'm glad you targeted the monetary part because I don't like to do some hypocrisy. When money gets involved in relationships, you will notice that you start having small hidden problems. The real thing is not the problem. The
It's
real thing
money.
is the money.
Mm-hmm.
You see, because one person feels that your money is our money, then my money is my money. Man pikin dey put high eye for woman in money. Man pikin get to leave man in woman. So all those kind of ideologies, I think those are things that needs to be spoken out, needs to be addressed properly and maturely. So a lot of people get to learn and understand how it goes. Some people are sounding this way because it is the way they were brought up. You grow up in a home where your mother herself is teaching you that no, see, no misbehave. When you and so you cut and so keep them, cut and so keep them. And a lot of the time, yes, a lot of mothers do that. I know instances of a wife building a house that the husband does not even know. One story shredded that the guy even one bed the house of them, the way they were renting it, thinking that is a wife's uncle's house. You see, this finance part of it is very, very essential and important. And I think there are things that we should handle. We have some very interesting comments which I think we should throw a little bit of light to it and then before we proceed. This is Pinkett Classic
Okay.
says most men who say that love women who don't wear wig always end up with the women that wear with wig. There is nothing like natural woman. And to my opinion, any woman who says she is independent does not need a man. And if you want to be independent woman, then you don't think of being under a man.
I'm not a man.
For
All
me, for
right.
that principle of no weight, right?
Yes.
Most girls like they know it. They know it. Like if she's leaving Boya to come to Douala, eh,
Yes.
in anywhere, in put it Bakala camp. When it
Mm-hmm.
go
Like
Boya,
seriously?
and you see, it states we don't wear wig. It don't bother me. Just the fact say it don't respect me when it come from my space. It
Okay.
Yeah.
come with the Bakala. No,
So,
Ademi
understand that
understand? So
ideological.
it's something I insist on from day one. Like I tell you, this is
Mhm.
it. This is me. I have a
Yeah.
thing against it, and I just want to see that not if me man picking that I dread is a growth that then which why woman not go fit grow a hair? Why?
Mhm.
Girl.
All right.
So for
Cool.
that
This
Okay.
for
this
that
conversation.
direction,
Totally.
Yeah, the
so
conversation that way, right? Imagine the case where this lady is the breadwinner. She will forego whatever she was supposed to do for her parents just to align to her husband's vision. Only for him to be saying my house, my car, my this, my that, without remembering that she left her own things to fuel his vision. Men, grow up.
no,
Okay.
Now,
we don't
All
grow. We
right.
don't realize that. We've realized that some of us will realize that. So it's
yeah.
not about us. Whatever I've built or whatever I start a family, it doesn't belong to me. It belongs to my family. And my wife or my wives are the
Mm-hmm.
managers. I just need small pocket money for maybe go drink beer. Where I will go drink beer, we'll get restaurants and everywhere and everywhere.
Everywhere, I mean.
Sit and be managing them.
All right.
I don't
Yeah,
Just
all
have,
right.
yes, I wanted to say something.
yes.
If you guys are actually saying that an independent woman is a woman that does her things on her own, like she wants to be like she does her thing on her own without bothering the man, like she wants to handle her affair. All right. You men say that you love independent women. You love a woman that will not want to bother you for hair, food money, breakfast money, money for clothes and all of that. Maybe she can always come to you like somebody like you, Chef, that way. Like, can I have money for a business? I'm running a business and I'll be needing a capital of like 1 million. I don't know if it's possible you come in. All right. You still go against your words. You guys, not only you guys go against your word and say that most independent women actually act like they don't need a man.
They act
Is
like
that yeah, like they act like they don't need a man. The majority of the independent women, especially when they start making their own money, they act like they don't need a man.
it's a known thing. Like back then in China, when we used to be in China,
Yeah.
we decided not to date Cameroonian women. And at one point, they held a meeting, and because we're not dating them, we're dating Southern Africans,
Yeah.
Ghanaian, Guinea-Bissau, everywhere from Africa, but Cameroonian women. So at one point they had a meeting, they called us and to explain. We told them when you people came, you were humble, and the moment you started touching
You start
money,
making money.
now you're up there, you don't respect a man, you shout at a man because when you say you love a man, we don't need love from you. We don't need love from you.
Respect,
The
right?
only thing man needs from you is respect. So if he
Okay.
cannot get that, you've totally lost it. When I talk about we need No, every man is a provider. That's your role as a man. A man
Okay.
who is not happy providing for a woman, I don't know how I'll classify such a man. So talking about women being independent, that's not. We have a lot of men who want that because they think you just the only thing you need from a woman is to get her pregnant and she gives you children.
Children. Mm-hmm.
No, some of us we see far beyond that. We see
Yeah.
women for exactly what God created them to be. We see them far beyond just their bodies and their looks, right?
Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
talking about a woman being independent, a man like me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you
Yeah.
don't have to be independent with me. You have to manage the resources we have for the family. You have because a woman is everything. She can be a manager, she can be an accountant, she's a
Mm-hmm.
pastor, a prayer warrior,
She's
everything, every,
everything.
every
Yeah.
single career you can talk about or think about that is out there, a woman can be that and more, right? But now
Mm-hmm.
now because the thing being independent is for her to go and be in one office and call herself an accountant, and she
Yeah.
sits in that office the whole day. She comes back, no time for her children, or tired, and she just go. No, for me,
Too bad.
I will open the businesses, and okay, this is for you. You do your management and stuff. That's you being independent, but you've aligned with your family.
Okay.
Align with your family. And if we have to build a house for your father, it will be a unanimous decision. We have to put
Something.
this.
Yeah.
I know I did not get married to you. I got married to your parent, to your family. Your family and my family have actually become your family and mine have become one, which implies your parents are now my parents. The way I
Yeah.
treat my parents, if I'm building a house for my parents, I will consider, and I will not just do that on my own. I will not just wake up and start building a house.
The
I know
house. Mhm.
I know I have a family. Yeah, because I'm very big on many women. I will not lie that I'll keep one woman. I need to keep at least five. Minimum.
Okay. Thank you for being sincere. Shape the way.
Yeah, all right, Kira.
So far, women should be soft. Women are naturally soft being. If you're independent, at least you should be soft and
That
allow the man. I'm saying that naturally women are soft, and even if you want to be
yeah,
independent, like I always say, like maybe I have friends that will be like boss lady, boss lady. I'm like, when it has to do with a man calling me boss lady, especially the man that I call my own, my belly very bite. Because in front of the man, I am a baby, forever baby. I don't even want to sound like I'm a strong woman. Eh. I don't always sound strong. So
that's for you.
naturally,
Yeah,
women should be soft, right? And let the
yeah.
men do it. Okay.
A woman's strength is her weakness
Yeah,
Thank
in
you.
front of a man. In front of
Thank
a man, a woman's strength is her weakness. The
that's
more she
true.
wants to fight, the more she wants to prove strong, she'll instead push the man away. The
That's
moment,
true.
just imagine if some woman can rob people. You make that way no way would have this to me. You know we can say your spirit
all to
all
defend other
level if
first
imagine them.
before.
But the
Uh-huh.
moment you don't take the little thing I give myself respect, you stand for public, you want shout, no,
Yeah.
you don't miss her. And me, I'm not going with the Western, whatever thing why man they talk, they say they don't beat women. I beat women.
Ah,
Yes.
yeah.
You will call a woman bitter. If I can beat my daughter, why can't I beat a woman? If I don't go
Hmm?
with those things. I don't go with them. I don't go with them. Not the same
I
reason
need
why
woman with
Adam.
that.
But yes, it's the same
Oh
reason
my
why
God.
Adam got chased out of his garden of Eden. A woman,
Mm-hmm.
women don't have mind of their own. Anything out there can convince a woman.
Thank
The
you.
least thing out there, the convinced woman. If
Yes.
snake convince Eve, way that time, now let Adam be big. Check today way how many snakes and they out there. You get
Both
snake
sides.
will come, and that snake will come with just apple, one small apple. Snake day today will come with human hair. Snake day will come today with
Mm-hmm.
motor. Snake day will even promise private jet. Then you tell me I should just leave her be like that when she's not really that kind of woman. They'll drive me out of my Garden of Eden. I'll be driven out of it. So I need to
Mm-hmm.
stand always. I take charge. I know she's my woman, but that place where
Mm-hmm.
you go fuck up. Maybe so violence is you start boxing her like your friend. The place they will go
Yeah.
hold, I will whip the buttocks, correct her. I'm telling them, if you
Uh-huh.
see a woman out there, wherever you are,
Okay.
that's chef the way.
Yeah.
But it's the
Well,
most
well, well,
it's the best kind of way you ever get about it. Tell you straight up.
yeah. When I hear that, this is the sweetest part of part of what I like about Chef the way he says it as it is. The sweetest part,
Yeah.
you see, because I always say something. There are some women that they can never beat, and there are some women that they can beat. Every
Mm-hmm.
woman can be beaten, and every woman cannot be beaten. You just need to kill the
Men are
man
no
effectively.
monsters. How can you beat your precious little thing? Your precious
Ah.
angel. How can you beat her?
Mm.
No man is a monster. No man is a
Yes.
Yes,
monster. If you reach a
yes,
level where you beat her, it means snake don't the convince. If you not
yes.
bring back her
Exactly.
senses, both you and her will be driven out of the Garden of Eden. You
True.
need to
That's
correct her
true.
and bring back her
Yeah,
senses where she's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you see society is very quick to protect women against more than everything because they know
Yeah.
women are actually the pillar of the society.
yeah.
Without women, we don't have society. They are the mothers, they are everything. So they'll target them. Satan, okay, how long do you think Adam stayed in the Garden of Eden? Why naming everything before Eve came? Do you think the devil did not tempt him? The devil could not get him. But the moment that weaker part of him or the strongest part of him, because is a woman is the stronger part of a man because a woman is a man's weakness. You understand?
Yeah.
Why it be stronger than you? Because woman, now your own weakness. Check round. Every strong man from from Adam, Samson, where they don't lost something great.
Yeah,
The big drop down by a woman. You
yeah,
check for
actually,
whatsoever level. So when society will come and tell woman, you are the weaker one, you need to be emancipated from men. No, the
yeah,
instead one take them out from the
their
strongest
strength
position to put them for
to be
position
weaker.
where they become weak, and that's how our society don't deteriorate today. It don't
Yeah,
deteriorate. You hear people saying marriage is not an achievement because people get married and you get married to knives, not wives.
nice.
Once you meet that little precious angel, what are you be? That's
Yeah,
why they always pair it beauty and a beast. Beauty
yes.
and that beast. Why you see that little angel? There's
Yeah.
nothing he can do. So if the
No,
woman herself becomes a beast, that's when most men will start beating them. They'll give
thank
you
you.
the woman
I mean,
beater, woman beater. Then because say you the fear for answer the name woman beater, you leave woman,
yes.
you can destroy your life completely.
Thank you. You see, this I like the way elaborate them. I like the way you really elaborate
Yeah.
them, where you get in. And I'm gonna take this comment very fast. And then maybe say woman beater, yeah, woman beater. I think
Yeah.
say with this direction, woman beater, Phoebe is a very nice title. I don't know
Eh,
about other people, eh? Now I wanna
eh,
go take this. Yeah, I say woman beater Phoebe is an interesting title. It talks of discipline. Now I wanna move to this question. This one says Is it possible for a woman to be rich and respectful or submissive? I think this comment came in when we were talking about you will talk about the kind of woman where they come to us when you talk about independent woman. So he asked the question like, is it even possible for a woman to be rich and respectful and or submissive?
Yes. A woman who understands family,
Yeah.
family, right? And then it be a place like man. What are you getting away to when he understands so this is family? Yes, he'll be submissive. For be submissive, maybe only woman is submit. Man became to the submit for woman. It's a
Mm-hmm.
two-way street. They always use it in a bad sense, like for a woman to submit for a man is a bad thing. Men submit, you submit for a woman. You make compromises, you compromise because you cannot live, you two cannot live together without compromise.
Yeah,
You
there's
have
no
Yes.
compromise.
to walk in different directions. That will one make now, one make it go for one direction. If the woman doesn't understand family, if she doesn't know what um, marriage is, then she is richer than the man. She will never submit. She will always be up there. I'm the one doing this. You're getting. Let me just put it this way: you're getting married to your competitor, not someone you can cooperate with
Partner.
because we need more of people we can cooperate with rather than competitors. I'll use my parents as an example. They used to share us like, okay, mommy go take four picking, pa take five picking to pay the fees. So at the end of
Mm-hmm.
the day, that didn't work. It didn't work. Why would we get why us growing up as kids we had to know all of that. We just had to know like okay, there's a woman, if bank account or whatever, it don't take money, it don't pay our fees, mommy, that, everyone doing their role. But you have to beat yourself and sometimes they pay double. They pay double. Because person like me we don't smart from small, we would play their head that they are two way the one be any man their own direction. That's why I'm very they call if it's about pressure from society, like
Yeah.
everywhere your friends I'm asked them, that friend you're comparing that is married, are you sure they are happy? Because when I stay with them in the bar, we are drinking, they're not happy. They don't want to
Yeah.
go back home. I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling you, they do not understand marriage. They got married, and now they cannot stay in their own homes.
Their homes, yeah. I
So
have a lot.
that is
I
what
have a
I
lot
people
like that.
face
I have
a
a lot.
lot. If I by the time I get to 40, and I still haven't found that kind of woman
I think his
Oh,
network is kind of poor. Mm-hmm.
that was poor. I hope when it
Chef
comes,
Dawi.
you boil,
let's look at some
you
few
feed the
comments.
picking,
Okay, chef is there.
you
Chef is there.
Okay.
Yeah.
dosh, or you wear your wig. I will not give you conditions about wig or no restriction, nothing like that. You just do a contract. You can't burn me the picking, the dosh, because I'm very big on children, like the way I want to raise, I want to raise them. So it's not about me and the woman. Yeah, because if I'm knacking, this is close to 1 year. One never knack. Close to
Ah.
1 year. Yeah. After
Wow.
after my I'm yeah. So I'm actually I dey honor the last girl I dated because she was
Wow.
so good. Like the only girl who came close to my very difficult criterions. Yeah, so I just need
Wow.
to respect her, give her that, even though she's not here at least a year. And
Wow.
right now, to the value of my semen, I know like my sexual energy is not something I should play with right now. Just this few months without knacking, I feel
Wow.
I can go to Boya and carry that mountain. I can go to Boya like that and carry that mountain on my back
I
run
mean,
with them. So I'm seeing some supernatural levels of different things that I was just dispensing my sexual energy to
For
now
nothing.
Oh,
conserve
yeah.
everything to one place.
Ah.
Then
Yeah,
hey,
I
that,
understand
that,
sexual energy
that
and
baby,
everything.
that baby where they put na bakala, ah,
Aja.
she's coming to enjoy
Yeah.
now.
Mhm.
Oh, all right. Kira, I think we have said a whole lot and we have been talking for almost 2 hours
Yeah.
and
No, this
we are
topic,
going
if not this topic, I can talk for 30 hours because it's something very important.
We know,
Our
right?
women, our women are precious. Our women are
yeah.
Yeah.
precious. We get them back. Our women
Yeah.
are not, they're not supposed to be doing hookups, none of those things. But you will not
Mhm.
deny some person in life where you don't choose them. Maybe things are difficult and the easier way out, now for go say, just do whatever she wants to do.
Say the
Mhm.
things.
Men too, men too, they need to revalue their semens. They need
Yeah.
to revalue their sexual energy. You get to know, so your sexual energy is the very source of life, the very
Yeah.
source of life. And you can use your sexual energy to attract and create whatsoever life you want. If things are not going right in your life, you don't need prayers. You don't need to rush to any church to pray. After that prayer,
Mhm.
you bust out your knocking. Try this. Just stay 1 month without knocking. Just stay
Ah.
1 month consciously without knocking. Then,
Mhm.
whenever you're thinking of knocking, try to concentrate that energy and direct it towards a different direction. You come thank me for the miracle you'll see for your life. And after that, you will
Pastor.
realize all the powers already there in you. You're already there in you.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah, but
Wow, that's superb. Now, Kira,
Okay.
do
Yeah.
you have some final words to say before we pack our bags out? Let's start with Kira.
Okay.
Since as women are precious, women are wonderful people, and
Mhm.
we have a woman here. Let's start with you.
yeah,
All
that
right.
bakala, that bakala, or you're finishing
She
life,
have like
you
natural
finish,
things.
you finish the wear week. Not even be wear week now. If she,
No, if I
even be
want
so
wear
much
wig,
a
I would
weak,
not wear
if
am.
she was so much a
If
weak
I
person,
want
now
wear
life would be,
wig, if I want wear wig, no, I will wear am.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. If I want wear wig, no, I will wear am before the show. If I go finish the week, the show, I go wear wig. No, but actually, it's not like I be a fan of wig, especially when I never get that time to do my hair. So I always wear it to cover up. All right. So far, I don't learn a lot. Like I always love shows like this. It's very educative. Like I don't
Yeah.
really get to because when you get it from men, there are a lot of things that we neglect it us the women. We women, we have male friends. I have a lot of male friends. When we see, they say some kind of things. Now another way for you for learn, but most at times we do not learn because we feel like the man begin to make so it will change after. We always have that ideology. All right, now when we say a particular woman you do hook up or you sleep around for money, like Chef Dawe said, person don't already choose a lifestyle because life give us opportunities, options. We make our choices. Any side where me and you dey today, so na God don't make that choice. Say no, I wan follow this path. All right, it's not because maybe some person don't advise we say choose a genuine path to make money or choose a genuine profession where you feel boldly talk about it like I earn my money from this. Not nobody never tell you that. Life don't give you so many, like a lot of girls, if you want to ask them the reason why they sleep around for money or the reason why they want to really have fame through sleeping around for money, they'll tell you that you that have been sleeping around for no money, where are you? Do you know women ask that?
they ask
Yeah.
that now.
Yeah, they'll
You,
ask you that you that have been sleeping without the money, who say you did? You don't sleep with plenty
Are
man,
you the
they
last?
don't give you money. So you should not say you the gear on to do for free.
I
All
think
right, but
somebody.
so far, I will encourage a lot of women say for place value on yourself. Make man pikin no see na see you so see sex or see you so see na knacking. Make the man begin to see say if he tap something from you, it
That's it.
doesn't it don't
That's it.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Me the man picking all this, she say no because there are men I have dated though we did not end up together as a couple, but there are a lot of things that I learned from them. Besides the fact that we were dating, but at least I always love men that are intelligent. Man picking where fish don't tell you some kind of thing them is very important. Same with woman. There are a lot of women that we date. The moment you put meat, that just for knack. When I talk about nothing, I mean say as when I meet us soul for
As when I
door.
feeling like he go back for a phone, they press the phone,
Yeah, he
then
press phone, you
till
to press
when
phone,
she's
una
going back.
separate. Una never ever should also just say, well, babe, this man thinks on her, so we'll do her as in a na just so. So I really advise a lot of people say, side the fact say normally you want to get into a relationship, you're kind of positive that it might lead to something, even though you not feel lead, but at least have something to offer, be it the man or the woman. Side the money that you can offer in a relationship. How can you groom that woman so that tomorrow, if he see you like a somebody, if he see you like don't I not end up with this man, but at least the man don't place a lot of value in my life. So I say we not end up together. So I would encourage everyone watching us right now that we should have value.
Wow.
Invest a lot in. If you want to be committed to a man or to a woman, just put in your all. If you say you want date woman, just give in your all. Like even things that not work, but put in your effort. If you know work, then fine and good, but at least you should be remembered for something.
Wow,
Yeah.
superb, superb.
Oh,
Thanks so
Okay.
much.
oh,
Now, Chef, you
Okay.
get some
yeah.
final words before we pack our bags out.
No, me and Kira said it all. I'm talking about yeah, value. We you need to finish relationship and people cry whenever you leave. If you if your absence is never felt, it means you were never truly present. So for you to be present whenever you're not there, people should cry. That's my test. So whatever relationship you find yourself in, try to give your best, and sexual activity should come last. This knowledge that I have now, if I had this knowledge like growing up, I would have done a lot with my life. But growing up in society where if you don't knock, like your friends and self, will sit and mock you. Man, you want to be your owner how? You want to be your owner how? Will knock,
Yeah.
knock, knock. Knocking became a competition. Then we'll knock for China with friends who put quote, want to see the first person to knock all Africa. Like we want to see the first person we don't knock South Africa, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Kenya. Like what level will man be the relations level where you the more as you're going higher.
Oh, never. All right.
You start hearing things, you start hearing voices demanding for things that that's how people end up in those levels, right? It starts
Yeah.
from somewhere, small competitions like that,
Yeah.
just like that. So I'm leaving everyone here tonight with this. Condoms may protect you against sexually transmitted diseases like HIV, gonorrhea, syphilis, but they can never protect you from sexually transmitted demons. You meet a lady today, you meet a woman today, or you meet a man today, everything you're doing is working well. Like that
Yeah.
star for that girl is skill. Anytime when you enter her soul, draw contract, the
Love
people will don't
kids.
forget you. That girl, she's still
Yeah.
very pure, pure. Then what if you go meet up the one way politicians, scammers, and other people,
Nothing.
all the girls who were in the comment section talking about money, right? Most of them they walk away, they get snake for their skin. They don't
Yeah.
Yeah.
deposit a lot of things already in them. Yes, a lot of things. So these politicians and other men they'll come and deposit their stuff in them. They'll give them a lot of money. They don't even care if you cheat or not. They know, okay,
Yeah.
you have to be a circle. You, that lady, you go and sleep with younger guys. You extract their stars. You
Yeah.
extract their destiny. And when you go now and meet with the politicians and the scammers, and I'm talking the scammers who are into Yahoo Plus, who
Yeah,
use
y'all plus,
women,
yeah. Handkerchief
they give
guys.
them 1 million, they buy them, they don't do anything. They know exactly what they're getting from you, what they are
Mhm.
actually getting from you. So now you, that innocent man, bro, you carry your star with the shine. You go
Go
enter
lost
that
some.
girl in
You
all
go lost
sin
the
from nowhere. All sin. They call that legendary bad luck. They call it legendary bad luck. You, it's not only for men. It happens too for women. You
For
women,
meet
yeah.
some
women.
way as you knock that guy, so as you go back, nothing will work out for your life. You need
Exactly.
you need spiritual cleansing with sea salt will come off of Bermuda Triangle. You need serious
They
cleansing.
want to,
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
Chef the way.
yeah,
This
so
this
the most important thing, what will make men, if men know the value of the semen and they start, because if you know the value of your sperm, now woman get to pay you for take a more. Now woman
Ah,
get
that's
to pay you for get just a drop of that sperm. If you know the value of that, how on earth you a man you go pay a woman for giving all your energy to go give you your vital force you're paying her?
yeah.
yeah.
Are you serious? You always be
Mhm.
you always be horny men.
No, this
Are
is
Society
you
will
this is
never be
serious?
void. Society will never be void of horny men. So there'll always
mhm.
be hookup girls. Yeah, they'll always be there. So we come back to where we started with the conversation.
Wow. Network
Think
is
his
very,
network
very
is
interesting.
crazy.
Yeah.
Mm.
And a
Yeah.
boss. If na hook up, baby, you know you earn with her in guest houses and hotels. If na slay queen, okay, you slay her, but also be very keen. Open your eyes to look. You look
And the
for
other
that
eyes.
diamond in the dirt. Diamond in the dirt. Just like you want to make your woman to keep herself, you to keep yourself. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm preparing myself for that
Ah,
woman because
ah.
I can be blessed to find one woman who is 10 in one. I'll stay with her
Mhm.
alone. I will not go and look for others. But if
Wow.
you meet limited people and the kind of empire I'm building, the kind of kingdom I'm building, we need a
Yes.
lot of people. We need a lot of people. So we'll
Okay.
definitely she has to be a, because it's all about ego. It's ego. When you find a woman who understands family truly, even if in a polygamous marriage she doesn't have children, she knows every child in that family is hers. That's the kind of woman I want. A woman
Yeah.
who sees children in orphanage to be her children. A woman
Yeah.
who doesn't only consider children that she gives birth to be hers. You understand? So if you find that kind of a woman, she understands everything. Ah, my
Okay.
brother, that's not no.
Okay, this is superb. This is superb. I think this is I mean all man they confirm like we've had a very quality we've spent some quality time together. The video
Yeah.
is going to be on this page and will actually make sure for me that it's going to be sent out as well. Do your best to follow those of you who came late. Do your best to go through so you can pick up
Brought
everybody.
together, yeah, brought
Yeah,
together. Let's before the show even on my
yeah,
page, yours and those who are willing, African men out there who are watching, who want
yeah,
us to give the spotlight to the natural, beautiful African women. We need to start
yeah.
a program rewarding them like Bacala of the week, something like that. Yeah, they post their pictures, likes, then we get to reward them, maybe cash prize or something, just
Okay.
Yeah.
to give the spotlight. The spotlight is on Cindy Emade, Stephanie Tom, and women like that. We need
Mhm.
for go look what Mami Bacala them. that motorball, girls who are comfortable drawing their this
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
that
I am
just
hundred
giving us
percent.
that natural.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
I
Okay.
think it's superb. Yeah, we'll look keenly into that and make it really, really to bring it to reality. Sincerely, it's a very unique and golden concept, bringing back the
Yeah.
woman's right values. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
this is superb. So I must say it was a wonderful time, and big thanks to Chef that way. Big thanks to Ambassador. Big thanks to Kira and everybody that watched.
Yeah,
See
my
you
pleasure.
again.
My pleasure. My
Yeah.
pleasure. Nice meeting you, Kira.
The pleasure is mine, Chef Dawei.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah.
Dawei, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
See you all again in the course of the week or probably next Sunday. And have a
Okay.
wonderful evening.
Okay. Bye bye, guys.
Okay. See you.
Whew.
We don't disconnect.
Yeah, it got it.
In our